anybody else having a really good hair day? Because I'm having a really good hair day. Hi guys. So welcome back. Today's video is going to be another low-key video. And as you can see, we're not in the same arrangement that I'm normally in because the spare room downstairs in my basement is very cold and I don't like to be cold. So I decided I was going to move all my junk up here into my room and do it up here so I could be warm. Because the weather again in central New York is weird. So the last time I filmed, it was like -20 out or something crazy like that. And now today and yesterday it was in the mid 40s and now it's in the it's like 51 degrees outside, I think, something like that today. So now there's a ton of fog. This weather is just insane. For today's video, we are going to do a kind of a no makeup look. If you want a 5-minute face, this would be the tutorial you're gonna want to watch. If you want to see how to get this look, then stay and hang out with me. All right, so let's jump into this, shall we? All right, first things first, mug of the day. All right, can you guys see that? This is like my favorite coffee mug. Well, I have a few. This is one of my favorites. So the first line says, "Go away." Second one says, "Not yet." And then the very last line says, "How can I help you?" It's my life right here in a coffee mug, you know? We're not gonna do foundation or anything like that, tinted moisturizer. My face is already prepped, so I've already washed my face. I've already put all my moisturizers on, my under eye cream and all that stuff, the brow conditioner. So all that's all set, so my skin is prepped. Go in, first of all, with my NYX Dark Circle Concealer. So I'm gonna go in with this first. Because basically all we're going to do is we're going to just conceal the darkness that I've got happening right here. So I'm going to get my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush because I used this the last time to put this on and it really just worked for me. So we're going to go in with this. I'm going to put it just right here in the corners. I'm not going to go all the way out, just where it's really dark. I'm going to go right up in here. Darkness likes to hide up in here. So whatever's left on the brush, I'm just gonna kind of, whoa, that got really bright. Sorry. Gonna go up in there. Boom. So the brush is cleaned off. And now I'm going to go in with my mini beauty blender. Boom, the mini one. And we're just gonna go in and we are going to buff all this into the skin. I do drag, you know, whatever's left onto the lid a little bit. Now, since I'm not putting anything on my skin, which I always say I'm not going to, but then somehow I end up going back in with concealer anyway because I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have like some redness and a little bit of like, I don't want to say discoloration, but just uneven skin tone is more what it is. But today I'm going to let the skin live. I'm just going to let it live. I'm going to let it breathe. I'm still going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light. And then I'm going to go back over it with the Age Rewind, the Brightener. It's not a shade, it just says Brightener. And it's got kind of like a pink tint to it to kind of cancel out that, you know, the dark tones, the blues and things like that. So I'm going to do just a little bit of this just right here in the corners. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this right out under this section of the eye here to really cover these suckers up because they're bad. Oh. So, funny story. We'll go in with a funny toddler story. So the other night, my husband and my 4-year-old were horsing around, you know, playing, wrestling, all that fun stuff that they do. And my daughter is like obsessed with gum. Like she just loves to chew gum. So she had a piece of gum in her mouth. And so she came over to where I was sitting in the living room and she came over and then her and I started horsing around. While where she was, her mouth was kind of over here around this region. And I was tickling her and I completely forgot she had gum in her mouth. And I tickled her, she laughed, the gum fell out, and then she looked at me and I said, "Where's your gum?" And she said, "It's right there in your hair." And so I ended up having to take it and soak it in cold water, so it was hard. Literally ripped out, I'm pretty sure, a good chunk of my hair, trying to get it out. And then I had to go in and I had to kind of trim and kind of blend that piece of hair in with the rest of it. I think I did a pretty good job. You can't even tell. So yeah, I had gum in my hair the other night. That was cute. It was fun. On to Maybelline Age Rewind. And once again, you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna blend it out. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm obsessed with Lifetime. I love LMN. It's like just the best channel, and I'm pretty sure I've seen like every movie. And currently what's on is Reviving Ophelia. And I really like this movie, and I actually haven't seen it in a minute. We're all blended. Now we're going to go on brows, and I think what I'm gonna do today is I think I might fill them in just a little bit to kind of give them a little bit more definition right here in the arch, the tail end of the brow, and then fill the rest in with my Gimme Brow. Just kind of comb through and brush everything up, give it that feathered, crazy, bushy brow look, I guess. We're gonna use my Maybelline BROWPRECISE micro pencil, which I have been really, really liking lately. The last one I got from them was just the regular pencil. It wasn't this retractable guy here. So it was just the regular brow pencil, and I didn't like it. You'd go to put it on and like the crayon would just, or the pencil would just crumble, you know? So now you're getting bits of like the waxiness in your eyebrows, and it's just, I found it was very hard to work with. This pencil is thebomb.com. I'm just gonna focus mainly on the arch here and back to the tail. So that's how we're gonna fill them in today. And I don't know if you guys can see the difference already, how much more lifted this brow looks than this one. So then I just kind of go in, now that I've roughed it in, and I just kind of blend it out, because obviously you don't want a really harsh line there. And then I'm just going to start right here where the arch starts, and I'm just going to start kind of feathering that in you know, hair-like motions here. So I'm going to go on to the next one. In this brow, I do have to come up over a little further to the front past the arch, because I do have a sparse area right here. So I do have to come up over here just a little bit, just to kind of really fill that in. So those are filled in. We're gonna go in with the Benefit Gimme Brow. So then we're just gonna go in. And again, I'm gonna focus this more so on the front of the brows. And then I will take it back just to kind of groom everything and keep everything in place. That's the plan. Boom. Brows are on. All right, so now I'm going to move on to my Maybelline Master Bronze. I'm gonna go into this right here. I'm going to use bronze shade. Use my e.l.f. Blending brush, and I'm just gonna sweep that, just a wash of color in the crease, just to give our eyes some definition. Boom. I've really been liking this palette. I got it, and I never really contoured or bronzed or anything like that. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go, you know, see what I feel about it. And I have to say, I never really thought it would make a difference, but it really does. Yeah, feeling it. Stay in that same palette. I'm just going to switch brushes, and I'm going to go in with my little pencil brush. I'm going to use my Royal & Langnickel. So it's this one right here. It's got the nice dome shape. This is what I'm going to use to do under the eye. Just going to run a little bit of that same bronze color right under the lower lash line. Alright, that's done. I am going to go in with some mascara, but it's going to be a really light coat, and I'm not even going to put it on the bottoms. I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to curl my lashes, and I'm going to throw the mascara on, and we're going to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I almost feel like I want to throw on a little blush, but I'm kind of like, nah. We'll have to see after I do the mascara how I'm feeling about it, so... Go in with the mascara. My lashes look so pretty. Alright. So now that I've done the lashes, I've been sitting here pondering, and I have a few spots on my face that I am going to conceal. You obviously use whatever concealer works for you, works best for you, but there's just a few spots. There's one here I'd like to cover, and there's a few just right here down on my chin, and just right here that I just want to kind of cover up just a little bit. And now I'm using the e.l.f. concealer. Now it says it's light, but I'm going to tell you this is a medium shade. This is not light. This is the lightest one in the e.l.f. concealer, but it's not by any stretch light. I don't know if we can see a comparison on camera here. This is the NYX HD Studio concealer, and this is in the shade 03.5. And this is a light shade. I mean, and like I said, I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but yeah, you can. I mean, this is darker. This is more for like medium tones, I would say. I don't really think e.l.f. has a concealer for light, you know, fair skin, porcelain, or anything like that. So, my mirror just fell. So, if you are more on the fair to light spectrum, you're probably going to want to go with the NYX HD concealer, because you will get a better shade comparison, in my opinion. Someday when I make it big on YouTube, alright, my merch, I'm going to have a shirt and it's just going to say, because I say that all the time. In every video, I'm sorry, I'm sure it gets annoying. I go back through to edit and I'm like, God, why don't you say one more time? It's like saying like. So even though this is a light, it's the lightest in the e.l.f. concealers, it actually works right now. I just did a self-tan today, so this will actually match my skin tone really nice for right now. So I'm just going to go in and just kind of, I'm going to dot a little bit where I want to have a little bit more coverage. So we're going to go in with the medium beauty blender. So we're just going to go in, and you're going to want to just lightly pounce this on your face. You want to keep the coverage, but you obviously need to blend it out. So, and I usually just take the side of my beauty blender and just kind of lightly, so we're just gonna lightly pounce. And I think just around my mouth, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Shape Tape. Just, I'm feeling like I have a lot of darkness around my mouth, and I really want to fix that. I don't like it. And again, I'm just going to go in with the same beauty blender and just pounce this out. I do have this, like, I have this little bit of discoloration right here. It's like this red mark, and I think it's from a broken blood vessel. It just never, I don't know, the mark never went away. So we are going to take our e.l.f. concealer one more time, and I'm going to just lightly go in just to kind of try to kill some of that redness. So, and then I have freckles, which I like to let them shine through. I've actually, the older I've gotten, I've actually learned to just kind of love them and enjoy them, and I'm actually not mad at them. Alright, we're going to do a little color to the cheeks. So, we're going to do, I'm going to go in with my California by Benefit. And this is a really nice blush. I really like this. and it smells so good. Let me get my blush brush. And I'm just gonna do, I mean, a small dab right on the apples of the cheeks. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit, just maybe two. And then, so just right on the apples of the cheeks. I'm not even gonna take it back. I'm just gonna stay right here. All right, now I know looking at you guys right now, it looks a little harsh, but we're about to fix that. So we're gonna take the big mama of the bunch, spray the blender. And then we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna just pounce over it so it looks more natural, because that's the look we're going for. Again, the setting spray that I use is the Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray, because I do have oily skin, so this is an oil control, and I'm gonna tell you, this works really nice. All right, I think that looks good. Now, because I don't have anything else on my face, or I have very minimal product on my face, I saw this on, I think it was probably a Facebook ad, because I'm a sucker for those. I got this spray. It's a rose water priming and setting mist. So you can prime your face with it, and or you could set your makeup with it. And it's called Do Me. Yeah, that's what it's called. And I don't know, there's no name on this one, but I got the one that's a pinkish tone to it. They have 3, so it's like the unicorn drops. I believe it's the same company that does the unicorn drops, so it's the same shades, just in this little spray bottle. So what I'll do is, because I'm not doing a highlight or anything, and I don't have a lot of product on my face, so I don't really need to use the oil control mist for my entire face, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in with this, and I'm going to spray my whole face and set everything. This just gives the skin a nice, healthy glow. I use that a lot for my no makeup days. Yeah. And honestly, for a lip, before I forget, you could go ahead and you can do, because you have a light eye, you can go ahead and do a really nice bold lip if you want. But I'm gonna keep it really, really, really simple today. We'll go in with a nude. Let's do it. I do have this brown color, well, brownish color. Let me see, what color is this? This is Creamy Caramel. This is the NYC 440. It's the Expert Last Lip color, and it is a matte. So let's do it. I do enjoy this color, especially when I do something simple like this. I love this color. I actually really enjoy the NYC lipsticks. I really think they're great. They're nice and creamy. They're smooth. They're not patchy. And when they do dry down, I don't feel that they dry. They're matte, but it doesn't dry down completely matte. So your lips always feel like they have some moisture to them, which I do like. And the other lipstick that I've really, really, really been enjoying, and I got it in my play box from Sephora, and when my other one just shipped, so when I get that in, I will do a dedicated video to the Sephora Play box, because I've really been enjoying that. My December box, which is where I got this one, and this is the Makeup Forever lipstick, and this is Artist Rouge. And it is just like, I really enjoy this color. Like, I don't know how well you guys can see, but look at that. It's just such a pretty, like, mauve nude color, which I'm totally into because I'm obsessed with mauve. I just love it. Yeah, so, again, the next Sephora Play box that I receive, I will do a dedicated video, and we'll open it together. We'll go through everything. We'll swatch some stuff. And yeah, so now this is the completed look, the lip on and everything. So again, like I said, this is a 5 to 10 minute look, depending on if you run into snags. But yep, this is it. I wear this look quite a bit. I usually do wear my tinted moisturizer though, just because I like to have even skin tone, but I just didn't feel like doing all that today. So I felt like being quick, easy, and just concealing everything. So that's the end of this video. So if you enjoyed hanging out with me, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you want next. And I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. So until the next one.